presentation of the National Football League.
With the Wasatch Mountains overlooking us, EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the capital city of Utah, Salt Lake City. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Steamers of Oakland taking on the River Hogs of Salt Lake City. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach, his team ready to return to action following that dreaded early season bye. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys also coming off the bye, so both teams should be well rested and ready to go. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first-half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
Okay, now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. I let him throw him off this route.
To throw, it's DeVito. That's to Bond. Isaiah Bond. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
That's what you did right there.
The freshest guys coming off of the last game on Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Toby free. He said it's free.
Down. Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here we go, Zach. Black, ready. Week 7.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
This season's only going to get better.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there, and just ran him down.
He's going to get better.
That'll be complete to Sampson.
4
yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So you said that two said free for sure. Where they got Dr. D on.
Have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game. They must like the
I got 33 teams.
It'll go as a gain of 4.
One of my teams is going to win. Period.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down.
They wanted to go for it.
And short.
Yeah, they're going to take 3. That's what they wanted to do.
Sly able to put this one through. And the opening drive of the game yields 3.
Both of these teams, I'm learning my league. Both of these teams are good on defense, number-wise.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high.
I'm about top 5.
Able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown.
These top teams just run the pass. Both
how this offense is going to move.
Anything wrong with Oakland, you notice they don't know how to get the ball moved. They don't know how to put up points. They rank last.
6'2" out of Auburn.
Stadium, man. Come on, man. You couldn't get it done in the AFC Championship game, man. But people rise in this league. It's rough for you. It's rough for you.
A lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time.
As
opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Still got a job, still got a lot of season left. Just one thing about this. Too many games left.
Now the Michigan man, TNL Mullins. And Hardline's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play action. It's Stidham. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Oakland, first down. First and 10 at the 30.
When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit. Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Now he's going to step up and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're going to give him a huge boost in containing a quarterback on the run. You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they let the throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand. Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The River Hogs offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive.
No, it's only in the second season.
A very strong first half of the season. Currently the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Show me the full list of the players.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And Hardline's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it's DeVito. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I know these players were around they came in.
Catch, and it'll be good for 15 at the first down.
You got to star up under his name. EA did that. That's good. I like it. Let EA add his shit on. These players are fake men. Yeah, they're going back front. They wait for that ad.
No gain on the play.
You got to star in this nigga. He earned just like this boy right here earned. I seen him put in work last week. Something. They showed gave him one. He was rookie.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line.
I lost some
9
cold running
yards,
backs.
not quite
See what
enough, and
cold
they'll be left
underrated
now
running
with
backs
3rd
are
and
doing.
1. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going
I
tonight.
know.
So
So
far, it's
it's, yeah,
working.
the
I like what we're seeing from the
leaders in
offensive
every
line. They seem
position
to have the
get
leverage
a little
going
extra
and
bonus
controlling
money.
things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage.
You know, get
Moving
rid
the
of.
defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here
Go for
and
this.
take off. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both
Both of them
levels
good.
doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got
Good
home on that
thing.
last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and shorted the sticks.
And a good-looking run there. So take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? I like that call. I'm assuming you're with me.
I am. I'm totally with you. And to me, they saw something that they liked there. Because, let's face it, it's going to be a mass of bodies. But it feels like the head coach just said, my best runner over my best blocker. Give it to me right now.
And you only needed 1 yard where they were on the other side of the field. That seems like a no-brainer.
If we can't get 1 yard, what are we doing out here?
That's Samson.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here.
Yeah,
We've got a
I
man
want
shaking
that.
up.
I hope he's all right.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Second down and 8. Here's DeVito. Looking
That's why they drafted the first one. They
9
said,
yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
City, first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
risk it, boost. Risk. Make it worse.
These two teams all tied after 1.
Week 7 starts here. And that ReeceMustSee TV.
Salt Lake City with
it's
the
the
football here to
ReeceMustSee
begin
Football
quarter 2.
Network.
As they go to work on a 1st
Global
and
Football
goal.
League.
Here we go. 60 seconds.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Here we go. Set.
Sanders again. And this time he finally breaks through. It's a touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Oh, it's the Global New Football League. Shout out to the National Football League. No shade, but Global New Football League, man. Where a new star was born.
And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Steamers 3.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Second and 10. To throw is Stidham. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He'll try and do this himself. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Now a give right side. Sampson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 10 black.
Throwing now, DeVito. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 20.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sidelines will talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and 1, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
On the give, here's McBride. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steamers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. And they interplay here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Let's go.
That's taken in by Bond. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10.
Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
45, White. Ready?
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action.
They hit him, but we got a flag down. We got a flag down. They might be coming back.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Sideways sink.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Black, 95.
DeVito going to look to throw it.
Oh, he bounced the tight end.
Impression has it left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
To throw is DeVito. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kevin Winston. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. All tied up at 10, 2 minutes left in the first half. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Stidham to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10.
Now it's Stidham. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I think the commentator thinks that, but he already MVP talk on the beat though, because this motherfucker team, they read his ass like a book.
Now it's Stidham.
That
falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is brought in at the 21. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
To the air is DeVito. Over the middle, complete. It's Morgan. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Now they'll change things up. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And Gresham's got it over the middle. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
To the left side, he finds Bond. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield
This is a
stripe at
defensive
the
game right here.
49.
And I had that feeling. Because both of their numbers showing up. They playing like they got top ranked defenses. Oakland just don't not score no points.
As this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half.
Both teams are.
Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Stidham. Pressure comes and down he goes.
Good thing. Everything interception, brother.
7 yards. It's 2nd down.
DeVito already got picked off twice by Oakland, and he's top MVP they talking about so far. Defense on both teams.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott
start
Hansen
off.
here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Hits. Bang. Touchdown.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3.
Double up with your halftime.
And ready to
Salt
get
Lake
the
City
party
gonna
started
have
for
it.
the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Mullins. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
To the right side, complete to Miller. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
4th down, here's Stidham.
The ball.
And it's
Damn.
incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Incomplete.
Flag.
Penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline and bring up 4.
Now that's smart
see they
football
weak.
right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And on 4th down, honors the punt team sending this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
Somebody move the football.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Stidham off play action. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Kicking on 3, like, come on, bitch.
Closing in on the league lead in sacks.
So
He
way
came into the
too
game
late.
in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
They'll go with Mullins. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8-yard line. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. So they decline the holding penalty and will take the down instead, as that leads us to 4th. And on now is the punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Fielded at the 43. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this
both
drive.
teams got some good-ass defense. That's what their records are.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Ready, ready. Hut, hut.
He'll look to throw.
That shit
incomplete. But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
And he's going
to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
This offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Nobody moved the ball.
We have not seen much on offense here from
ain't
either
nobody
side
really
these
going to
last
move the ball all day for real. No.
hit a wall, so to speak.
What am I talking?
And have hit it hard,
This
haven't
is
we?
just crazy. Somebody got
the
to break
defenses
out.
right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take
all
to
about
get
the play
back on
call.
track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Off the play fake. Here's Stidham. His throw is incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
See, he's talking about a linebacker. He's talking about this league is so different, don't make no sense.
Really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Here we go. Set.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not much there. Maybe a yard up in the 24.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. To throw, it's DeVito. He'll try to pick it up himself. He's got him in. That's Bond. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Like the first down we've seen on both sides the whole second half. Shit, it's like in the trenches for real.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
Nowhere.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 43-yard line.
Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play they got stuffed
Seems like
at the
next score
line.
gonna probably win this motherfucking game.
20 yards.
36-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Let's go. Yellow.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back live here now in Salt Lake City. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Now a 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. Red, 30 seconds.
They'll drop the throw. Open man, that's Tillman. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now it's DeVito. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
60 red. 60 red.
Here's DeVito. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Sly able to put this one through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Stidham. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 48.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself,
right
but keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Steamers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you,
best play calling of the year
when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, set, ready.
Throwing now, DeVito. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Come on, set, set.
They'll set up a throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's Morgan. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Okay, ready?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
DeVito going to look to throw it. And Gresham, the tight end, brings it in. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Down. Ready.
To throw is DeVito. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 62 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
On the double. Let's go. Hut.
Another run with Sanders. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Hut, hut.
From the gun. Oh, no.
Ooh, he fumbled.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Tight end, Gresham. Gresham.
Stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Salt Lake City, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Sanders. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Riverhogs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Riverhawks.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all total.
Lead off. Look at 2 interceptions behind him. What a gather, a drive. It will it be enough?
Joey
Hold off these
slide out
steamers.
and kick off after the touchdown. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by a field goal, 2:21 the time left.
They want to go home with it.
A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because
That's Salt Lake City, they best defense.
Let's flip it over to the
Hard
defensive
to gauge
side. They
each
now have
time.
the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That
field
means they're
goal
putting the
range.
ball likely on
They get a
4th
field goal
down.
range.
That's what you're looking for
Got 'em.
when you're playing defense.
Backs against the wall.
3 points
We use
separating these
timeout.
two sides with 2 minutes
Should be
left to
very
go
nice.
in the fourth. So it's our
What a way to
visitors
start
with the
off week
football
7.
as we get you reset. Here's a 2nd and 7.
That's it. Blow
They
out.
come up on a
We
2nd
off
down
week
now in a
6.
game that looks like
We
it's
got
going
it.
to go down the
Going down
wire.
to the wire. The wire.
Now it's Stidham.
He dropped
And
it.
that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Stidham. And this pass
Dropped
broken
it.
up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here we go. Stidham on 4th
That's
down.
real. They stopped him.
Miller. And unable to break away.
They stopped him. What a defense is.
They had to go for it with such little time
Close
remaining.
on that shit like that.
Go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Ooh.
So now it may
Close
look
on
bleak,
that
but this one
shit.
not over. They do have all 3 timeouts.
Even at this
I
point
just
on the
knew
field,
he was going to get to it.
I mean, you're really
Oh,
backed up.
gee, what a
Hold them
way
a
to
field
start
goal.
off week
That's the
7.
mantra right now. You hold them to a field goal, you still got a chance to take care of business on the other end. But you're right, the 3 timeouts are going to be key. How well they use them to preserve clock as well as stopping them. That's
Shit, they hang that up. It's over with.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Now a timeout called for by the defense.
Sanders,
And
8.
they'll be disappointed to have
Samson
to burn
got
one
hurt.
there after giving up the
Sanders
first
came
down.
down 8 against this top-ranked defense. They always find a way to lose. Got a record show.
Another run here with
Oh, dude.
Sanders. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
At the 13-yard line.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Shit, they should have. Sanders is fast. Sanders would be gone.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
3rd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Red 38. Hut, hut.
Running right. Here's Sanders.
Go down, Sanders. Damn, bitch, you go down. Sanders help they bend it. Man, that shouldn't have been no stop on no block. You try to go down and bounce. It's over with. They walk out of here. Steamers, another heartfelt loss.
Ready.
And they take a knee.
Ready, ready. 50 green.
Damn.
Ready?
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road.
It's freezing.
There's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd.
You know, they ain't going to be doing nothing.
Crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to the final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I got a view of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Salt Lake City, had a bye week too. Their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
What a game,
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Week 7, baby.